Hi, welcome to Gay America. Real talk coming to you. I've never done this before, and I hope never have to do this again. I never make a video and then make a video right after this. But my first mistake is, and I keep trying to tell you I'm learning, is I don't edit my videos. That's why it's called Real Talk. Whatever I say goes out. I made a mistake tonight, and I want to clarify a few things. That's why I came back on. We are going to start editing. I promise you this. Anything that I have said tonight, I don't want it to be held against Beat the Coalition. They never once asked me to talk about them. They never once asked me to say anything specific or anything. And I feel like I didn't really do them justice tonight. They talked about so much. But I didn't want to make this out to be an hour or two videos because people are asking me to make my videos shorter. So this is going to be a multiple series thing. We're eventually going to get to everything they talked to me about. And eventually, hopefully, maybe I can go back in to talk to different people to get their opinions, or the same people because they have such fabulous stories to tell. Second thing I want to make clear. The young couple I was talking about. I'm not judging them or criticizing them when I said that one's negative, one's positive. And they used to use protection and now they don't. Honey, that's your decision whether you use protection or not. I'm not here to judge. I never will judge anyway. That's not fair. That's not what the show's about. The show's about everyday life people. And to me, those are everyday life people. But it also went and proved my point about where I said I would date someone that has HIV or AIDS. This young man was 19. I just feel their story is important. I've asked him to ask if they can come on the show. Again, I hope to interview them this Sunday, but if it's not this week, maybe it's soon coming up, because I feel like their story is important. But I wanted to come back on to clarify a few things, and this won't happen again. Making one video a night is long enough, because sometimes it takes me 4 hours like I did tonight just to make one video, and that's a long time. But I didn't want anything I had to say to be held against Beat the Coalition. Nothing. Nothing to be said or held against this young couple that I hope to interview. I mentioned their name and their story because I feel they can help educate you and help teach you the proper ways. Like I said, play fun, but play even safer. Those are the key things. Besides, always know your status. That's what's important. So please don't bomb these people with complaints about what you might have seen on my show tonight, because they have nothing to do with this. I asked their permission to use their name. I got their permission. I also regretted the fact that I did not give their address again like I promised I would. Their address is 1017 North Main Street, Suite 200. Call them. Go by there and talk to them. If you need advice or you need a test, I highly recommend you to go to them. Or if it's not them, I don't care who it is, as long as you know your status, honey. That's what's important to me. That's what should be important to you. So again, I apologize for coming right back on tonight. This will never happen again. I just wanted to stress, don't hold this against them. Don't let this stop you from getting tested, because that's what's important. Nothing else. So I apologize if you take offense to any of my videos. I really, really seriously do. That is why I'm going to start doing interviews with people that know what they're talking about. I can give my opinions through it. I look so forward to all these interviews we got coming up. I know 5 coming up. Pretty well back to back. We might have a show on Sunday night only because the fact is I want to talk more about this, but also because I have an interview once or twice next week, so we're not going to have a normal show. And I promise to keep the interviews on Sundays, but I have to work my schedule around theirs as well. So, and they have to have the questions handed to them up front so they can say yes or no to these questions. So I'm going to make this short, brief, and sweet. Have a fabulous evening. Have a fabulous weekend. And please, go volunteer somewhere. You can't afford to donate money? Donating your time is just as freaking special, honey. It really is. Go plant that tree. Go plant that flower. Go volunteer at a nursing home, humane society, an AIDS foundation, hospital, anywhere, wherever it makes you happy at. Go volunteer at a school. Again, have a fabulous evening, and please know your status. This is something we will keep talking about. Thank you. Have a great evening.